I was let out of class early because I had finished our assignment and because I had said I had a family emergency to attend to, which technically wasn't a lie. I just wasn't going to go home right away or deal with that family emergency anytime soon. I needed to focus. I needed my diary. I needed to write. Thankfully, I brought it to school with me today. For whatever reason, I thought I might need it, like the feeling I got yesterday morning when I knew to expect something bad. The feeling was correct yesterday, why not today? So I brought it. I was pacing the grounds a little before I found the fountain and decided it would be a good place to write. My book bag was leaning next to me on the floor, just in case it decided to accidentally tip. I don't exactly feel like getting wet today. I sigh and lean back on the stone-engraved block. It's more comfortable than you'd think at first glance. Sure, it's stone, but stone is solid, and that makes it more liable. My hands ring together, and just as I write Dear Diary, the bell rings. Deciding it would be best that my class not see me writing in a diary, I throw my head back and groan, then quickly push myself off the fountain and back, and pack my diary away in my book bag. The late noon sun is striking from this angle. It was practically blinding me earlier, which is why I went the other way. It was a hassle, but hey, I found this place, right? Been at Cᴇʀsᴏ Middle School for a year and a half, and I never knew we had a fountain. The more you know, I guess. Students from different classes pile outside of the school, most grouping with their classmates, some finding siblings or significant others. On one hand, I'm actually glad I don't have a sibling, especially one around my age, but on the other hand, having an older sister might distract mom and dad from me. Even a brother might have sufficed them. Things don't work out like that, though. I've known from an early age that everything and everyone in the world is against you. Rarely do you ever get time to relax. Sure, in primary school, you can do whatever you want, not with parents like mine. Oh no. A regular C-class student would have crumbled under the pressure. A B-class student would most likely cry every night because of their failure. An A-class student might have been able to keep up when they were younger, but now, well, they might be able to do what I do, if they grew up like me and with a mindset like mine, but even that is unlikely. And don't even get me started on how the D or E-class students would do. It'd be a shit show. Sometimes I'm thankful for them, though. Just think if I was born with the mind of an E-class student. Where would I get in life? It's too painful to even imagine myself in that situation. Cars pass me. Cᴇʀsᴏ students and grade school kids that go to the nearby primary school surround me. It's very quiet today. The snowflakes falling around me makes me feel like I'm seconds away from passing out. I welcome the small wind that flies past me. It lifts my skirt by just a little and cools down my scorching legs. I stop, breathe in the fresh air, then let it out. And it is then I hear someone yelling my name in the distance. I whip my head around to look through the few students that walk the same way as me. My eyes land on a pale waving hand. I follow it down to their orange hair, and finally, their violet eyes. Asano? I think perplexingly, since when do we talk to each other at school? Since when do we talk, ever? He inhales a little too hard, indicating he had been running for too long, and his body needed a break. Asano? I question aloud this time. I'm glad I caught you. He smiles. Now we can walk home together. He motions with his hand, and we start walking. I didn't know he walked home, first of all. Second, why is he talking to me like we're old friends? Third, I know the students from Cᴇʀsᴏ are staring. And fourth, I couldn't care less. I didn't know we had made plans, I say, quite obviously asking him why he was talking to me. walking home with me, looking at me like I had something he wanted, without actually voicing the question. How have you been? I want to narrow, or at least roll my eyes, do something other than play along with his stupid, which is very stupid by the way, game. What is this? What are we doing? I ask, about to call him out again. What do you mean? I'm just walking home with my neighbor. Nothing weird about that. Asano, come on, quit playing. Did you need something, or are you just annoying me for fun? Fine. He sighed. Then his smile dropped into a frown, and I suddenly, very quickly, noticed we were alone, and almost home. I know this might be weird because we don't really talk. We've never spoken to each other, like, at all. That's not true. He points out. I've said hi before, and you've said it back, and vice versa. Those are words, not conversations. I huff, quite ready to be done with his antics. I've got my own problems to deal with, more important than whatever he wants to talk to me for. And he better hurry it up, because we're already home. Make it quick, Asano. I'm sure we've both got homework that needs to be finished. Actually, I finished all my homework, so not really. Good for you. You know what I mean. Okay, fine. I wanted to walk home with you, because I have something significant that needs your attention right away. Alright, what is it? If it's something from the student council about my class president duties, then you could have set up a meeting or emailed me. This is doing too much. I need you to go out with me, he said. My body and brain sank together in shock, which made me drop my bag from my hand. The leather thing hit the floor, but didn't open. I don't know how I noticed it, because my eyes were locked on Asano's for a long time, before he bent down to pick my bag up and hand it to me. To be more specific, I want you to pretend to date me. Like that made the situation any better? Are you serious? And I knew he was by the way he nodded his head with no emotion, completely unfazed by my face of bewilderment. You're crazy. My voice jumped over the words, but somehow I knew this was what I needed. And before my brain could rack around what I was saying next, before I could take it back or change my mind, but yes, coincidence? Maybe. Fate? Possibly. Insane? Completely. But this would solve all my problems. I didn't care what his reason was, or what he got out of it. I just knew this would get my parents off my back. Good. We'll start tomorrow.